My parents are divorced and they have me, 16M, as their only kid. My dad's still single, but my mom's married again. Her husband has a 10-year-old daughter, so my stepsister. I split time equally between my parents. I'm at mom's house for a week, then I go home to dad the other week, and I switch back over. My relationship with dad is better. Mom's always been a little too demanding. One thing that has pissed people off is she texts me during school and expects me to answer. She asks me to do stuff for her, and I could be in the middle of class. My dad and most of my teachers encouraged me to let her know my phone was going on silent until I was finished for the day, and I started doing it. My mom even called my school before to say they needed to get me to text her back or call her. And I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Stuff she'll ask is for me to pick up milk at the store on my way home, or to pick up takeout that she ordered, and since she got married again, it might be to walk my stepsister home from school, or to take her somewhere. I don't drive, so mom gets me to do it walking. She even made me stand outside my stepsister's basketball practice for an hour once, because she insisted I had to go and pick her up before going to her house. Back in April, I had after-school stuff, and I kept my phone on silent and didn't check, because I didn't want to deal with mom saying she needed me to pick up something or whatever. When I was finished, I saw mom had texted and said I needed to pick my stepsister up from some Girl Scouts on camping thing. Then there was a call I missed and a voice note where mom was screaming at me, because they got a call that my stepsister had been knocked down by a bike and was at the hospital. I get to mom's house and nobody's there, so I just do my homework and wait. Mom gets home a few hours later and tells me my stepsister walked on her own because nobody came to pick her up, and she wasn't being careful and got run over, and that she was too young to walk alone. I told mom it wasn't my fault, and it made mom blow a fuse because she thought I should feel more bad or whatever. We argued over how she knows I have after-school stuff, and she said family should take priority over any stuff. She chewed dad out for siding with the school on the phone thing, and he chewed her out for blaming me. Now every time I'm at her house, we fight, and she told me I should be ashamed for my lack of feeling bad. Her husband is 100% on her side, and he's an ass anyway, so that doesn't surprise me. My stepsister broke one of her legs, and she has damage done to her other knee, and it's likely a long-term or forever thing. But I don't feel like it's my fault when I never agreed to pick her up. They just didn't plan better. My mom keeps saying it's disgusting that I keep defending myself over this. AITA? Top comment. You're 16? You then should be able to push back on dad and tell him you prefer to live full-time at dad's. You should also be old enough to decide if you still want to go to mom's to visit. The judge said I need to keep that toxic environment at mom's. I even spoke to the judge, but he said a teenager doesn't get to make the decision, and that I have two equally fit parents, so both should get an equal amount of time. That was even with the info about mom texting me all through school and calling my school to make me answer. Someone asked, "Why does you mom not pick up your stepsister after these things? Why doesn't she arrange these tasks with you beforehand? It's not like the basketball or girl guide thing are surprise unscheduled events, is it? As for the milk, etc., the way to go is for you to text her as you are on the way home asking if she needs anything." OP responded, "Mom doesn't even wait until I'm going home to ask for stuff. She'll do it during the day when I'm in class, and she'll add stuff or tell me where she wants the milk and things like that. My mom says she's busy, and she never tells me beforehand because she knows I have stuff on, so she tries to make it more urgent or whatever by telling me while I'm in school." A Redditor replied, "You really need to understand your mom is not a rational person, in addition to being a bad person. A rational person would ask beforehand, if you can't, we'll look for other arrangements, and then only ask again if it's an emergency, and then still try to find other solution. You need to do best in your power to distance yourself from her, for your own sanity. You can't reason with irrational person." OP responded, "Oh, I know. My mom's unhinged and she's really entitled and doesn't think like most adults would.